Hello everyone and welcome back to KitbashCarnage. So today we're going to take a look at a challenge from Sprue Goblin Games on Instagram. He's been basically creating a Battle Beanz army, like a Battle Beanz game type of thing. Check it out in the Instagram link below. He has a challenge that I took up. It's basically to Kitbash scope to create some Battle Beanz, based kind of on the lore that he's going with. I've kind of taken this on and off script, so I'm building a few things that are kind of my own take, and then a few things that are going with the lore and the whole concept of the Battle Beanz army that he's going with. I'll stop rambling and let's just chill out and relax and watch me turn a coffee bean into some type of playable mini. Enjoy, and thank you all for staying tuned and watching my crazy carnage happen. So we just pick out a few bits that we like, and then the magic begins, creating the kind of connection between the bean itself and the legs. So we use a little bit of green stuff, and then also using green stuff helping us to create that connection and that bond between the coffee bean and the plastic arms and everything else we want to attach to give these beans some character and create the madness. So using a silicone molding tool, we're just going to try and get as many details in as we possibly can, making the green stuff blend in with the coffee bean to kind of elongate the coffee bean itself. So while we paint these, we can kind of blend the coffee bean in that much more, make it look a little bit longer, blending in the torso bit, the leg bit, and the coffee bean itself. So as you've seen, some of the arms we can put together just by sticking onto the coffee bean, but some of them need a little bit of green stuff, and this is just so I can actually manipulate the arm itself and give it the posture I'm looking for, and put it in the orientation that I want and that suits the little crazy coffee bean mini we're making. Sometimes if I just stick these on like we did, the orientation of the arm doesn't kind of go with the flow, if that makes sense. So using a bit of green stuff or some type of molded material or anything like that just to manipulate this. You could actually use blue tack and then just super glue it. You know, green stuff costs a bit of money, so for anybody who is kind of low on funds or needs some type of something else other than green stuff, you know, what else could you use? If you have old blue tack or white tack lying around, you know, like from posters, by all means, you know, try and do what you have, rip that off, get a cleanest piece you can, stick it in, you know, to the bit you need, manipulate it, and then put some super glue on top, and yeah, do at your own risk, because chemicals and all that stuff, you know, you really don't want to cause some crazy, you know, chemical reaction. I do a lot of crazy stuff in these videos that I do not recommend. Like, do at your own risk. I do recommend some stuff, but you know, do this all at your own risk. Be safe, be smart, please. You know, if you're under 18, you know, have an adult supervisor and all this stuff. We really need to be careful when you're doing this. You can accidentally hurt yourself quite easily with using like hobbycraft and knives, and even some super glues can be quite corrosive and stuff, so, and toxic fumes. So just make sure you're being safe, everybody out there. But continue that progress, because progress is key, no matter how slow or how fast it is. As long as you're going forward with the progress, things happen. And I'll stop rambling again. I really liked the way some of these turned out. The little shoulder pads hide that green stuff connection there quite well, and then holding the kind of the trench shovel in its hand gives it that fun characteristic to it, makes it kind of come to life and gives it like a bit of I wouldn't say a soul, but like it gives it that character, that movement, that aliveness, rather than, everyone can just hold a gun and a weapon, but a shovel kind of gives it a bit of fun uniqueness to it. Also, I end up putting a pointed finger on one of these guys, also giving that, characteristic, that aliveness, that movement to the coffee bean battle bean himself. So yeah, I don't know, I like doing fun kind of quirky things like this. It gives something else, uniqueness to the miniature you're creating, or to the project you're doing. Everybody can have generic, same thing again and again and again, but at the end of the day, this is something, unless you're doing a commission, this is something unique for you, and why not make it that bit more unique, by putting these quirky things in, a gun in one hand and a shovel in the next. Like, why, but why not? So here we are, just attaching that pointed finger I was talking about. Again, using a bit of green stuff just to help create that bond. And then, yeah, we're just kind of have a sword in one hand and a pointed finger in the next, kind of challenging the person or whoever's in front of them to say, I'm coming for you. I thought this was quite cool. The pose that this miniature itself right here came out with, I really enjoyed. It's kind of opening and embracing, but also imposing. Same with this one here. They all kind of came out quite unique and different, but all alike in its own case. Like the open postures, I kind of like it. Gives you that pure view to the coffee bean, and then after this is all painted in the next video, you will see the elongated kind of coffee bean effect that I'll be going for when we are sculpting it with our silicone tool there. And yes, I will be having another video with these all painted. The reason I'm not painting them in this video is purely because I have multiple things going on for this project, for the Battle Beanz project. So don't forget to check out the link in the description to see what the terms and all that stuff. The Battle Bean project runs up until I think it's August, so everyone still has time to jump on the hype and get your own battle beans on the go. Like, this is just something fun to make. Why not? Who doesn't want some coffee beans who have some character in them, instead of just we all like drinking coffee also. So I don't know, I just thought this was a really cool, unique idea from one of my friends, and why not join in and give it a go. So yeah, there's going to be lots more projects coming on this challenge, and different things, hand sculpted coffee battle beans, and more kitbashed ones. So I hope you liked this video, because there's more coming. I thought about adding this little spike to this coffee bean with the axe in its hand. It's like a Nurgle axe from Warhammer, as far as I'm aware, and then the shield we have there is from a Lord of the Rings model, and then the spikes and everything else. I think the legs are Tau, and then the spikes are just from pieces I got. Attaching some bed rolls and stuff onto them, and then some pouches around the hips area. I really enjoyed doing this challenge. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing. We're actually past 500 the last time I checked, 500 subscribers. Thank you all so much. This is a crazy milestone once again. And let's just keep on going and see where this journey takes us. Keep them projects rolling, and I'll see you all in the next one.